I'm looking forward to the upcoming Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe video game. Not because I want to play it, Lord no, fighting games have these huge lists of moves that I always feel like I have to memorize in order to get anywhere. So the game itself ends up like this extremely fast, extremely violent trivia game. For 45 hit points, what is the proper response when your opponent is launching a double uppercut chainsaw blast? Well, Bob, I believe the correct answer would be, God, goodbye, Sternum, I'll miss you! So, even though I don't plan on playing the game, I am looking forward to existing as a real product in the actual universe. This is mostly because the concept is just so nose-pokingly ludicrous. I mean, to begin with, there's Superman. Superman-based interactive entertainment products tend to be, let's say, lacking. In part, this is because a truly accurate Superman video game would have one button, and it would be labeled Use Powers, and you would press it and win. So what chance does Sub-Zero have against someone who can picnic on Pluto? I mean, yeah, Sub-Zero's powers are magic, and thus can actually affect Superman, but all Superman has to do is fly into the upper atmosphere, up, high punch, and then fry Sub-Zero with his heat vision from 50 miles away. Down, back, low kick, give opponent the finger. From Sub-Zero to well done in 8 seconds flat. Yeah, I know that some of the other Mortal Kombat characters are gods and stuff, but the fact remains that they can all be torn in half by a movie star, a vulnerability that is not on Superman's rather bizarre list of weaknesses. But that's okay, you know, I am tired of reasonable matchups. The whole Enterprise versus Imperial Star Destroyer thing exhausted me years ago. On the other hand, I'm still intrigued by the idea of an Imperial Star Destroyer against, say, the Kon-Tiki, especially if you can figure out a scenario in which the raft wins. So let's do this. I desire an endless stream of fighting games that pit an unbeatable team against hapless underdogs. Here's some ideas to get you started, game designing folk. DC versus AC/DC. Now what I figure is, if a guy named Reptile has a chance against any given member of the Justice League, then Australia's crowd-mooningest rockers should get their shot as well. Just as it looks like Angus Young is down for the count, he unleashes his ultimate final attack. YouTube AMV barrage. Nobody can stand up against dozens of crabby homemade videos for Highway to Hell. Street Fighter versus Strawberry Shortcake. Old version, new version, illicit penny arcade version? I don't care. I just want to see Plum Puddin' go up against M. Bison. Incidentally, I also want Street Fighter to come out with a line of scented dolls. Jellied veal. Soul Calibur versus Animal Crossing. I would actually play this one. I wouldn't play against another person, certainly, or for that matter against the computer. I would just set Tom Nook up as player 2, and I would take Astaroth, and I would slice him into tanuki patties. Here's your mortgage payment, Tom Nook. Shall I make the check out to pulpy massive lacerations? Mortal Kombat versus frightened grocery store clerks. Who would win? An undead ninja or a middle-aged cowering cashier? Can Raiden possibly stand up against the incredible power of a catatonic bag boy? And if you beat all the characters, you get to face the final boss, the unmoving, lifeless corpse of Barney Kroger. Everybody versus the guy in the cafe who is running his entire business very loudly via cell phone. Seriously, guy, shut up.